Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about COMP. In the last video we had already talked about that price could be working its way higher here, deeper into the resistance area that we have on the chart. We're currently looking at this as a wave 2 correction after a 5-wave move to the downside. This wave 2 correction should unfold as an ABC structure. The challenge that we have here is to understand, okay, look, is it this smaller ABC structure that will be already all of wave 2? Or is it the larger ABC? Because what is unclear at this stage, does the first ABC complete this wave 2? Or is it just the larger A wave of a larger A, B, C structure? This is what we need to establish as we go. But for now, short term, we can focus on a little bit higher, as long as relevant bullish support levels are holding. So we're going to take a look at the relevant short-term bullish support levels in this video. Be aware that this is an overall bearish context on the chart because it has produced probably one of the most beautiful 5-wave moves to the downside I have ever seen in this bear, or I have ever seen in crypto. After a nice 3-wave move to the upside, which can be counted in different ways, but it's typically a 3-wave move that you can count. It has to be anyway, because the move down led to a new all-time low. So this is, in my opinion, a pretty reliable wave count. This chart will only become more bullish if it breaks above $432. So that gives you an idea how high this wave 2 could go anyway, right? So it can lead to substantial gains. However, always be aware this is a huge resistance area. So it could already finish at 101. And that is the challenge with a chart like that, with a context like that. Chart context is always very important. No point showing you a short-term Elliott wave count without knowing about the context. The context tells us that what COMP is doing here, it's working against the trend, which means it could be shallow, it could be deep, yeah, depending on the larger, the wider crypto market. If the wider crypto market gets super bullish, COMP might max it out. So that's why we usually need to have an understanding of the context that guides us also with regards to risk management. But we can use the short-term trend if we want to follow the upside, okay? Just be aware that it is less reliable on the way up if we do not have the long-term uptrend that is guiding us, because this is clearly a long-term downtrend. There's nothing long-term uptrend like on this chart, okay? It's just not. So it actually formed a new all-time low in just a month ago, right? So in the last video, we already highlighted here the relevant support area for this wave 4, yeah, because we're dealing with an A wave. So in the A wave, we have an ABC, and in the C wave, this is the 5-wave move we're tracking. So we had a wave 1 done, a wave 2 done, a wave 3 done. The wave 4 support area was clearly communicated, and it has reacted to it and is now moving higher. Now this leaves us with the question, how high is this wave 5 likely to go? What we can do, we can establish here the length of the wave 1 and wave 3 together. Then we go to the low of what is currently most likely the wave 4 low, and it gives us several Fibonacci extensions. These extensions, there are 2 extension levels that are very likely for such a 5th wave. And we've got the first one at $80. That would be quite weak though. And the second one is 104. Now, this is pretty much an overlap, this 61.8 extension, with the $101.60 level, the 38.2 retracement level on the larger scale. So you have an overlap, pretty much an overlap of Fibonacci levels. So we have a bit of confluence there. We have a bit of confluence here between these relevant Fib levels. So when you have Fib confluence, it might add more weight to a potential target or resistance level. So I would watch for these 2 levels as price goes higher. Last time we highlighted, okay, look, we have a trend line. When the trend line breaks, we have a sign that the wave 4 started. That was the case. At the moment, I cannot really give you a clearly defined trend line, but maybe try that. Maybe actually, yeah, we do have 3 touch points here. So we could use that to understand how long this wave 5 is going. If that breaks, we have an indication that the larger trend here is broken. And after this 5th wave, risk increases because we need to be watching for a deeper pullback potentially. So after this 5th wave, it could be that we come down in a B wave. B waves are really difficult to trade, so we will be able to identify a relevant support area for this to maybe trade the C wave up. But please note that after this wave 5, it could be the end. It could be, doesn't have to be. But because the minimum expectations for this ABC structure have been completed, if we have an A wave, a B wave, and 5 waves in C. And that could be the completion of wave 2, after which new lows could be coming. It depends probably on the wider market at the time. So what you need to understand, there is a major decision point and probably a larger retracement coming after these 5 waves. We'll continue to focus on that. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.